Hello, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome back. We have Gauri here joining us, me and Suma. Her first recording and possibly her last recording. She has been a member for a while. She's moving to California. So I wanted to bring her in. She watches the videos, so the videos are special to her. So I wanted to bring her in to record with us. We have a nice, strong Thursday Strength Superset workout. So I'm gonna talk about the exercises. As usual, you'll follow them for some warm-up ideas. You can, of course, just practice the exercises with me to warm up whatever you want, folks, but as long as you are warming up. So we have 8 exercises, as usual, divided into 4 pairs. The first pair, we start with a reverse lunge. Now, if you probably don't have a wood plank lying in your house, but if you have some kind of small platform like a book or something like that, you can use it, but we'll give you options if you don't have it. But the first exercise is a reverse lunge with a knee raise. So reverse lunge like normal, step back, and as you come up, the leg that went back is just gonna raise up, hold it there for a moment so you have your balance, and go back down. If you have a wood plank, you just put your foot on top of it, so we'll show you that later on. The second one is a chest press. So you put them down, you're gonna have a seat in between them. So a couple of options here. You can do a regular chest press if you want to. Just feet down and just up and down, nice and slow. If you wanna make it more challenging on the core, have your legs up, have the dumbbells up. So one leg and both weights are gonna go down at the same time. So one leg, both weights down, and then those same limbs are gonna come up, and now the other leg's gonna go down. Same thing. So just do your chest presses and just bring one leg down, up and down like that if you want to make it more challenging, but you don't have to. That's the first pair. Second pair is Romanian deadlift, one we've seen all the time. You got your standard one, feet symmetrical, hips push back. You know all those things here. Push forward. If you want to, you can kickstand it if you prefer. We'll switch it halfway, of course, for that one. Or you can elevate your toes here on your book here. Push your hips back and then push forward. Right, so that's the first one, your Romanian deadlift. After that, we have a quadruped position row. So with this one, we've done a couple of these in the past couple of weeks where we had our palms forward or we had our palms back. We're going up towards the rib cage. Today, just a regular row, knees close, putting the weight towards your hips. Bring it up, squeeze and hold for a second. Don't twist too much. Push down with the other arm. Row, bring it back down, other side. Row, bring it down, other side. Push with that other arm for support. Right, so that's this second pair. Your deadlift, then your row. Another strong pair. After that, we're gonna stand up for our narrow squats. So with a plank, you can elevate your heels. If you don't have a book, you can instead just keep your feet close together, about a dumbbell length of space or so. Lock the arms here, lock the torso nice and tall, and just start to squat down. And with your feet close together, you won't be able to get quite as low, so don't go too low, right? Just about 90 degrees here, like you're sitting in a chair here. Have some tension in the quads. Keep the feet close together, don't let them wiggle around, and then just press up, right? Back down nice and slow, narrow squat. Hold for a moment, and then press up, all right? That's the first one, and then after that, number 2, overhead press to an overhead extension. So probably one weight, unless your weights are really light. And of course, you'll do 2 overhead press. As usual, bring it back, overhead extension behind the head. Keep the arms close, behind the head like that. Then extend up, then bring it back down, all right? Overhead press, overhead extension. All right, a couple options. You can do kneel down, a little bit easier on the posture here. If you kneel down, you can also change up the ratio. So you can do 2 or 3 presses per overhead extension if you prefer, up to you, all right? And then the final pair, we're gonna start with a Turkish sit-up. So not a full Turkish get-up, we were doing that a lot. Turkish sit-up. So this is just the first 1 or 2 steps of the Turkish get-up, all right? So the first 1 or 2 steps, forearm and or hand, right? So you have your leg out to here, 45 degrees here with the arm, right? The knee up here, you folks remember this one. We did this for a long time. Got your weight here nice and locked, nice and tall. The first step of the Turkish get-up was just coming up onto the forearm here. So just exhaling, coming up, punching up. That's all the exercise is, just the first step. If you want to make it more challenging, you can do the second step, which is on the hands. Up to you, right? But just the first 1 or 2 steps. No legs, right? Just the first 1 or 2 steps. Back down, right? And you'll switch it halfway, or you can switch after every few if your arm gets tired. Up to you, right? Pushing up. That's the first step. If you want to add the second step, you can. Up to you, you don't have to, right? That's the first exercise of the final pair. The second exercise, very easy transition. Get your weight, place in your lap, a single leg glute bridge. So push it with the heel, of course. As usual, come up, flex the abs a little bit, push it with the leg and the heel, back down. All right, so that is the final pair. Strong stuff, nothing really new today, right? Nothing unusual. Everything should be feeling pretty good with us. Folks here, how we feeling? Feeling ready?
Good.
All right, folks, have you done jumping jacks yet?
Nope.
Okay, good. They're gonna give me 15 jumping jacks at home, 15 jumping jacks as well to wrap up their warm-up. And then at home, if you need to, of course, as always, you can pause the video, get other equipment you need to, rewind if you want to watch again, whatever you need to do. Fantastic, fantastic. So, we'll show you some of the different versions. That first pair, we have the reverse lunge to the knee drive. So these folks here, they're gonna get a little bit of space for themselves. I'm gonna stay here so I'm not in the way. Reverse lunge with the knee drive. So any last minute stretches you need to do, and of course at home you have the luxury of, you can pause the video and keep stretching if you need to, or keep warming up, or rewatch it if you need to, like I said. So up to you. All right. That reverse lunge with the knee drive, we'll switch it halfway, so pick a leg to start with. Here we go, we got a plank over here. Reverse lunge with the knee drive, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Reverse lunge with the knee drive. All right, so as usual here, just a regular reverse lunge, and then drive the knee up. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. Right, let me actually have your feet this way, so folks can see from the side. There you go. There you go. There you go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Give me one more rep, folks, and then switch sides. Take your time, of course, finish your rep, and then switch sides carefully. When you raise the knee up, it does not need to be held for too long, just enough to get your balance, right? Flex the standing leg, of course, especially if you're standing on something. Get your balance, flex your core, flex this leg, hold for a second, and then when you have your balance, then go back down. We have 6 seconds left, folks. Plenty of time. Give me at least like one more. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, very nice. From there, folks, you have the chest press. Go ahead, place the weights down, and then have a seat in between them. Place them onto your legs, lift up, and then start your chest press. You do regular chest presses, or you can add the legs if you want to, up to you. All right, so regular chest presses you've seen before. Right, in case you don't remember the regular chest press, it's just how it's up and down, that's all it is. Hopefully your weight is pretty good here. If your weight's light at home, then you just have to do more chest presses. Don't rest at the bottom so much, just gently tap, or don't even go all the way down. Come up, back down, do a couple half reps. Right, 1.5 reps. If you want to make it more challenging, you can add the legs here, right? So you can see them, they have their legs. One leg, it goes down. As the weights go down, the leg comes back up. As the weight goes back up, and they do it again, other leg goes down. So up to you. So a couple options. 10 seconds left. Good. Good. And of course, you can take breaks if you need to. Take breaks. You got plenty of time. You have 3, 2, 1. Finish that rep. Very nice. Place them down carefully. Get up and slowly start to transition back to the first one here. Your reverse lunge with the knee drive. So get yourself ready here. Get your weights. 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. Reverse lunge and that knee drive. Now 10 seconds in between each exercise just to transition. It's not a whole lot of times. If you need to, take your time. Get your balance. Don't rush. Right? It's okay if you're a little bit off. 11 seconds are fine, right? And 30 seconds left, folks. Reverse lunge and knee drop. Good, good, good. All right, folks, we're now halfway. Go ahead and switch to the other side and continue. Good, good. Easy transition here, unless you have the plank, which you take your time. With the plank, you might not get as many because you have, or if only you have a book. Good, good. 10 seconds left. Good, good, good. Nice, nice. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Place them down. Chest press time, folks. Chest press. Have a seat. Get your weights ready. Chest press in 3, 2, 1. And let's begin our chest press. Over here, regular chest press at home. If you want to make it more challenging, you can add the legs, but you don't have to. You can even do the legs, and then once you're tired, just do the regular chest press. Up to you. We have 32 seconds left. Plenty of time. Yep. So these folks, they have heavy weights. If they need to, they're gonna start taking breaks, right? So you might see them put the weight down a little bit and just kind of hang out for a few seconds. They might do that once or twice. 21 seconds left. Good stuff, good stuff. 15 seconds. Plenty of time, plenty of time. We have one more round after this. We'll finish up with the reverse lunge one more time, the chest press one more time. After this, in 7 seconds. So give me at least 1 or 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, back up, folks. One more final round here. Reverse lunge with the knee drive. All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. Reverse lunge, and we come up, hold that knee drive, and hold it there for a second just to get your balance, and then continue. Big reverse lunge with the knee drive. Good, good, good. See. Yeah, exactly. Good, good. Yep, yep. You can even tap your foot down just like that every now and then if you need to. Good. All right, folks. Give me one more rep, and then switch sides. We're halfway now, folks. Halfway. Switch sides. Good. Excellent. How are we feeling? Good? Good. We have 18 seconds. Plenty of time. Take your time, folks. Take your time. Don't stop. But you can take your time. Don't stop, though. 12 seconds. Lunge. Raise it up. Hold for a second. And back down. Back down. Come up. Hold for a second. Back down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Place your weights down, have a seat. Final exercise here, we have the chest press. Bring them onto your legs, lift them back. Here we go, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right. Good. Great.
Don't stop.
Good. Yeah. Nice and slow. Now at home, if your weights are really light, a couple things you can do, of course, go slower. Don't take breaks, of course. At the bottom, you don't have to rest your arm, just gently tap, or even don't tap at all. Go almost all the way down and then back up. 18 seconds. Good. Take your time. As you get tired, you might see these folks, they might just rest the arm there for just for a couple seconds in between each rep just to get their little rest in. We have 9 seconds left. Good. Here we go. Exactly. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish that rep, folks. 1, and time. Very nice. All right, place it down, shake it out. All right. Done with that pair, folks. Moving on to the next pair here. Good. Shake it out. We got a little 30-second transition here. We have the deadlifts next, and then the quadruped position row. So deadlifts, set up for that. Easy transition. You just put your weights down, pick them back up. Deadlifts for the first one here. Over here, someone's gonna put her toes on top of the plank here, elevating them like that. All right, folks. 9 seconds. Yep, just both toes on top of the plank here, just like this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. With the toes exactly, just a normal deadlift over here, a normal deadlift. If she wants to, she can do a kickstand. If she wants to, up to her, right? Or up to you at home if you want to. But there's no switching at halfway. Unless you're doing a kickstand, I'll tell you when it's halfway too. Good, yeah. Now over here, if you don't have the plank, you can take your time. Enjoy the stretch, push the hips back, pause here for a moment just like that, and then push forward. We're halfway now, folks, halfway. Good, push back, and then push forward. Yep, at the top there, flex the abs a little bit, push forward with the glutes, right? So we're not standing up, we're not arching back, we're just pushing forward with hips. We push back and forth with hips. That's really all you're doing here with the deadlift. You have 8 seconds left, folks. After this, we have that row, so get ready to put them down here. Give me one more rep. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, place them down on the floor here. Come down, kneel down in front of them. Use the transition. You just put them down, kneel down. Get ready for your rows, one arm at a time. Nice strong hold at the top. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Row it up, bring it back down. Row it up, bring it back down. Right, so just have your hand, nice comfortable position here. The hand can face your body, and just have the weight coming up towards the hip bone. Back here, squeeze it up, lean forward, push with that other arm. Flex the core there. Keep your knees close to the weights. Keep your knees very close to the weights. Yep, just like this. Exactly. Left, right. Just alternate sides. That's all it is. Nice. We're now halfway. Now, at home, if your weight is not large enough for you to grab it like a handle, you have to put your hand on the floor. That's fine. In which case, you'll just switch it halfway. All right? Or you can switch every other rep or every rep. If you want to, just roll it back and forth like this. All right? So that's also an option. Up to you. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Good. Stand back up when you're ready. Let's go back to deadlifts here when you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. 2 exercises we're very familiar with. Good. Now, you don't have to go too slow. Go at a good speed here. Don't rush, especially as you go down. Take your time. But you don't have to go any 5 or 6 seconds like sometimes. But at home, if your weights are light, then you do have to, right? If your weights are very light, you're gonna have to spend more time going down, going back. Come back up, and then less time at the top and go right back down. So if your weights are light, we're halfway, folks, a little bit over halfway. You're gonna have to spend more time going back, holding for the bottom for a moment, pushing up forward, and then going right back down. So that's what you do if your weights are light at home. You have 6 seconds. Good, give me like one more nice and slow rep. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, all right. Place them down, we have the row now again, folks. 7 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Good. Nice. How are we feeling here? Weights are feeling good? Good. Excellent. Good. Again, let me show you folks again that option. If you just want to use one dumbbell, let's say you can't grab the other weight because it's not tall enough. You can put your hand on the ground here and just do your row. You can switch it halfway if you want to, which is right now, halfway. Or you can just do a couple on each side, roll it over, do a couple on this side, and roll it over after every couple reps. Up to you. Or you can do it after every single rep, whichever one you prefer. Of course, if your weight is light, you're gonna have to spend more time at the top, holding it here a little bit longer, not going down as often. All right, and when you do go down, you go right back up. 3, 2, 1, And time, very nice. Finish that rep. Got one more round, folks. So stand up, get the deadlift for the final time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Good. Taking your time. Good. And these two do deadlifts all the time here. They're very good with them. But at home, as a reminder of the form, we're thinking about pushing the hips back, right? Like there's a wall behind us. So we're not going down, really. It looks like we're going down, but that's not what we're actually doing. We're just going back. We go back with the hips, we push back, we continue to push back. And once we can't push back any further, we hold for a moment, we feel that stretch, we enjoy the stretch, and then we push forward again. We're halfway, a little bit over halfway, folks. Push back, and when you push back, you just naturally lean forward a little bit, but you're not going down, you're just pushing back. Then you push forward. Right at the top, and you shouldn't be arching back because you're not standing up, you're not going up, you're just going forward with the hips. And your torso kind of straightens out naturally. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. You finish that rep. We're going to go down for the rows one final time. Here we go, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin, folks. Let's begin. Good work, folks. Good work. Making good progress here. Good. Let's finish this one strong, folks. If we finish this one, we'll be done with this pair. We'll move on to the next one. Good. We're so far pretty strong exercises. Pretty strong stuff. Good. Now this is the third time and the final time with this exercise. And they have heavy weights. They're getting tired. They might not go as fast. They might not go as often. They might have to kind of take their time at the bottom here. You notice there's a little pause here before they lift the other one up. At home, if you can do the same thing. 15 seconds left. Good. We'll hold it at the top. That's good. Weights going back there towards the hips. So not straight up into the chest like a couple weeks ago. Towards the hips. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks. A little 30-second break again. We have the next pair. It's going to start with the squats. So narrow stance squats over here. Suma will elevate her heels on top of the plank. Over here, Gauri and I are just going to place our feet about a dumbbell width apart here. We're just going to squat down. That's the number 1. Number 2 is the overhead press, the overhead extension, right? So easy transition. All right, 12 seconds. So any last minute things you need to do. Good. We have 9 seconds left. Of course, at home you have the luxury of pausing if you really need to. Here, no pausing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin here. I'll show you diagonally so you can see. So we have all the angles. You're gonna squat down, not all the way down, right? So if you go all the way down, you're kind of just chilling there. Squat down, so you're about 90 degrees here. Have some tension. Almost like you're sitting in a chair, right? The chair wouldn't be all the way down here. Right here, right? Sit here, hold for a moment, of course. Lock the torso and push back forward. All right? You will lean forward a little bit because it is a squat, but don't go all the way down. You're still upright. Pay attention to your legs come back up. Make sure your knees here are not wiggling around. Squat down. Don't have them go forward, right? So you're still squatting back. Come back up. 15 seconds. Good. Nice. Good. Exactly. There we go. 10 seconds. Good. Exactly. Yeah. Good. Take your time, of course. 3. We have 2 and 1 and time. Very nice. 1 dumbbell, folks. Overhead press to the overhead extension. You can stand. You can kneel. A little bit easier on the posture. Up to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Overhead press, overhead extension. 2 movements we've seen a lot before. We see the overhead press all the time. Overhead extension is bring it behind the head like a skull crusher almost. Give those arms in. Bring it back up. Bring it back down. You can change the ratio up as well. If you want to do the press, it's probably going to be easier. You can do 2 or 3 or even 4 presses per extension, up to you. Wait, at home, you. Yeah. Press and then back down. Yep. And of course, if you need to, take a break. So these folks have heavy weights, they might have to take a break. All right, 15 seconds. They might not do very many overhead extensions because their weights are kind of heavy. All right, but at home, your weights are light. You have to keep it 1-on-1. Don't take as many breaks, of course. Go nice and slow, especially as you go down behind the head. We have 3, we have 2, we have 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks, that was round number 1. But stand back up for your squats again when you're ready here. Take your time, but get back into it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Good. Whenever we transition, folks, I know that transition time is not as long as some of us need. Just take your time with it. Don't rush and end up hurting yourself or falling, or pinching your finger between dumbbells or something like that. Take your time as you transition. Just go transition as quickly as you can. Good. Nice. Good. Excellent. Yeah. Exactly. Nice and slow as she goes down there. So over here, she already has a little bit of a hold at the bottom there just for a second or 2, and she comes back up. Same thing at home. 13 seconds left, folks. Plenty of time. Give me a few more, folks. 10 seconds. Give me like 2 or 3 more nice and slow reps, folks. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, folks. Shake it out. Go ahead, place one dumbbell down with the overhead press to the overhead extension now. Overhead press, overhead extension. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin, folks. Good. Now, if you're standing, it's a little bit more difficult on posture, right? You have to engage the core more, right? So if you're engaged down, flex the abs, it's going to be tempting to arch back. If you're kneeling down, it's a little bit easier. So if you have heavier weights, you can do that. If your core is starting to give way, you can kneel down a little bit easier. Good, good, good. 27 seconds left. Good, good, good. All right, we have 23 seconds left. Good, good, good. Taking a little time. Again, change the ratio if you need to. 2 or 3 presses per extension if you want to. Or if weights are heavy, just do 5 presses per extension if you want to. 13 seconds. Good, good. Try to bring that weight down behind the head as best as you can. Take a little break, of course. Take a little break. 7 seconds. Good, good. Nice, nice. You don't have to go continuously today. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Finish that rep. Go ahead, stand back up, folks. Final time with a squat, folks. Final round here. And we'll move on to the final round here, folks. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Here we go, folks. Wrapping up the workout here. We're well over halfway done, folks. Wrapping it up here. Let's finish off this pair strong. Good. There you go. Sitting back. Good. Good. Excellent. You can see from the front view here, your knees are not wiggling around. They stay. Feet are about. Legs are about 1 dumbbell distance apart. Knees are right where they are. She's squatting down. Over here, you can see from the side, she's going down, not all the way. Go ahead, you keep going. Go ahead. She's going down, go ahead. She's going down about 90 degrees here, not all the way down. She could go lower, but she's going to stop and keep tension in her quads. Good. You can also see as she does it, her knees are not going too far forward, right? They're still staying right over the feet. 13 seconds left. Good, good. Take your time. Good, good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 9 seconds. Give me 1 more rep and then come down and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks. Put it down. 1 dumbbell final exercise here. Overhead press, overhead extension. Press, extension, press, extension. Here we go, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. Final one here, folks. We're wrapping up the workout here. Just wrapping up strong. Again, now as always, the option when we always give a combination exercise, one that's 2 things in one. If you prefer just one of them, just do one of them. Right? Just like when we do a forward and back lunge, if you prefer just one of them, just do one of them. With this one, if you prefer just the press or just the extension, you can as well. It depends on what you have at home. If you have just a heavy weight, you might not be able to do very many extensions, if any at all. If you have a good weight for yourself, you can do any. So up to you, folks. 15 seconds. Good, good, good. Good, good. We have 11 seconds left, folks. Let's wrap it up here. Give me at least 2 more, folks. 2 more. Good, good, good. Here we go. Brace the core, arms close to you. 4, 3, finish that rep. 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Finish that rep, of course, and then place it down. You can have a seat, folks. For the final pair here, you get to sit down the entire time, folks. So no more standing. Put your plank away, unless you're actually, no, keep your plank if you have it. All right, for the glute bridge. I'll use it. Here we go, folks. 18 seconds. The first one is that Turkish sit-up. Remember that Turkish sit-up. Not the full get-up, just the sit-up here, folks. The first 1 or 2 steps. All right, folks. So grab your weights here. At home, this will work. If you have a light weight, this works great. 7 seconds, and again, remember, the first step was just up on the forearms. If you want to, you can come up on the hands. Up to you. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right. Coming up, this is step 1. That's all you have to do, right? If you want to, you can come up onto the hands too. Right? It's just the first 1 or 2 steps. All right. Locking the arm there. Good, good, good. Extend this leg up. Good, good, good. Excellent. All right, folks, we're now halfway, folks. Halfway. If you were just alternating sides or doing a couple on one side and alternating, you can do that too, or you can switch it halfway up to you. It's a low rep exercise, folks. You're not gonna get a whole bunch. You're getting maybe like 4 per side. Maybe 4. Good, you have 7 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, folks. Easy transition. Just put the weight down on your lap here and get ready for your glute bridge. All right, here we go. I'll show you the plank version here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. So glute bridge, we see all the time. You just put your foot on top of, it doesn't have to be a plank, just put it on the ground here. Or it doesn't have to be a book. It could be a small stool, small step ladder, the first step of your stairs, a little basket, whatever you have, folks. And just do your glute bridge. Push down with the heel, flex the abs a little bit, push with that glute. All stuff we've seen before. Tap, and then squeeze back up. Nothing crazy there, folks. All right, we are now halfway, folks. Halfway, folks. Go ahead, easily put that other foot down and continue on the other side. Good. Over here, yep. Push with the heel. You can see toes are up. Sitting over here. Yep. Down and up. Tap. Yep. That other leg, just stretch it out. Pretend you don't have it. So you're not moving that leg up and down. You're just stretching it out. Like you've gotten rid of it. You only have one leg right now. And of that leg, you only have the heel. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, round 1, folks. 2 more rounds and we're done. back to this Turkish sit-up, folks. Grab your weight here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin, folks. Let's wrap it up here, folks. Almost there. Back down. You can move this foot forward. So there we go. Good. As you go up, push your chest this way. So look. You can jump up and push the chest this way. There we go. Yep. Exactly. So you sort of twist it to the side a little bit. There we go. Bring it back. We're working on this for a while. Good. Bring it back. Feels nostalgic, yeah? All right, folks. Halfway. Continue on the other side. I'll call halfway a little bit late. I'll call a little bit earlier next time. I was distracted. I was watching their form was looking good. I was distracted. Go ahead. Just give me a couple of this rep, folks. A couple on this side, folks. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, finish that rep. I'll call it earlier next time. All right, folks. We have the glute bridge. Here we go, folks. Glute bridge. Your single leg glute bridge. Weight on your lap. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Get down. Press that. Good. Left over here. Someone has a heavy weight, so if she wants to, she might switch to double legs. That's fine. Or she might take more time at the bottom and just rest a little bit longer. Right? Good. Over here, if she's feeling good, she might not rest the bottom very much. She might just tap and go right back up and spend more time coming up and more time at the top there. We're now halfway, folks. Halfway. So we'll finish that rep, of course. Switch to the other side, and let's continue. Very good. Flexing the abs. Very good. Make sure the core is flexed here just a little bit, just so you don't arch the back up. Just push with the leg there. We have 13 seconds left. 9 seconds left, folks. Almost there. We have one more round after this coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, folks. One more round. We have the Turkish sit up, folks. Final time, folks. Final time. We'll call it halfway earlier this time for you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Very good. Call a little bit early. Last round I called it a little bit late. We'll call a little bit early here. Go ahead and give me another 1 rep, folks. Give me one more rep, and then switch sides. Switch sides, folks. Switch sides.
If I switch sides too early.
Good, folks. 20 seconds left. Good, excellent. There we go. Nice. There you go. The leg. There we go. And the arm. Yep. You can just do the forearm or the hand too. Almost there, folks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, folks. All right, final one here. Glute bridge. Place the weight there on your lap. Pick your leg to start with. Heel, of course. Other leg. Get it out of the way. 3, 2, 1, and here we go, folks. Let's finish up the workout here. Good. Pushing the heel, flex the abs, good. Relax the head and the neck, folks. Don't push with the head and the neck. Let's wrap it up strong here, folks. Good. There we go. Over here, she has a heavy weight. She has a 50-pound weight over here. She's gonna do 2 legs here, 2 legs, which is fine. At home, if you don't have 50 pounds, we're halfway, folks. Halfway. And of course, you do the single leg. You spend more time pushing up, more time boarding at the top, less time coming down, less time resting. We have 15 seconds left. Good. Nice. Good stuff, folks. Let's finish up strong here. 10 seconds. Good. There you go. Keep going, folks. You're doing good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Finish that wrap. And then we're done, folks. Fantastic. Give yourself a hand. Gauri, give Gauri a hand here. First workout with us. Gauri, you're moving on Thursday. Will be her last day. She'll actually be doing this workout here with us on Thursday. So Gauri, thank you for coming in for your first and last recording.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you on Zoom. Fantastic. Suma?
Thank you.
Folks at home, thank you as always. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next week.